It's Monday, May 8th. I'm Barry Davis with your KENS 5 News Now. We're expecting to learn more about a crash in Brownsville that left 8 people dead, nearly a dozen others injured. There's going to be a press conference later today about that incident in Brownsville. The suspect is apparently not cooperating with police. They say at this point they're not sure why it happened or if the crash was intentional. Police say the man was driving a Range Rover Sunday morning when he ran a red light and slammed into a group of people at a bus stop across the street from the Onizan Center. That's a shelter currently housing migrants. The press conference is set for 10:30. People in the Dallas area are still reeling after that shooting at an outlet mall. 8 people were killed, 7 others wounded. The shooter was also killed after a confrontation with police. He was identified as 33-year-old Mauricio Garcia, who opened fire on shoppers outside that outlet mall Saturday. Investigators are still searching for a motive, including the gunman's possible ties to an extremist group. Governor Abbott attended last night's vigil, says he's focused on helping the community heal and addressing mental health issues. There's an Amber Alert in effect for a 14-year-old from San Antonio whom police believe was abducted. Jules Robinson was last seen May 1st on Classen Pass, that's on the far north side, outside 1604. He was wearing a paperboy hat, black thin-framed glasses, and a dark-colored T-shirt. If you know anything about his disappearance, you're asked to call San Antonio police. A suspected drunk driver slammed his truck into a truck accessory store on the north side. This happened just before midnight on Braniff Drive, not far from 281 in San Pedro. When officers arrived, they found the guy standing next to his wrecked truck and damage to the front of the store. The driver was given a field sobriety test, then arrested for DWI. Luckily, no one was hurt. Over the weekend, 7 San Antonio City Council members, incumbents, won re-election, and 1 newcomer claimed District 10. 2 other seats are headed to a runoff. They're in Districts 1 and 7. In District 1, incumbent Councilman Mario Bravo finished second in his bid for re-election. He'll go to a runoff against Suk Kaur, who got the most votes in District 1. In District 7, Marina Alderete Gavito came out on top, while Dan Rossiter held on to second. It's one of 2 city council races without an incumbent after Ana Sandoval resigned. One of the other big items on the ballot, Proposition A, was rejected. Voters defeated the measure in a landslide, really 72% against, 28 for. Mayor Ron Nirenberg celebrating after also winning his re-election over the weekend, securing a 4th and final term. Mayor says he's focusing on making continued progress, saying it's critical to keep San Antonio an affordable place to live. You can find a full breakdown on election results on KENS5.com. Surveillance video shows a woman walking out of a gun range in East Bexar County with a machine gun in her hand. This happened 3 days ago at Lone Star Handgun. The store's owner says the woman had rented the gun to use at the range, but cameras later caught her leaving with it in a white truck, and now the owner is worried that gun could fall into the wrong hands.
We're just hoping that we get the firearm back and no one gets hurt with that firearm.
Now, the range's owner says the gun had a trigger lock at that time and it was not loaded, but if you see the weapon or the woman, he's asking you to report her to police right away. And starting today through the end of the school year, students at Southwest ISD will no longer be allowed to bring backpacks to class. The district sent parents a memo saying a rise in fake social media threats toward the school led administrators to make that decision. The district will allow gallon freezer bags, transparent 12 by 12 bags, and smaller bags to store items. Students in extracurricular activities are the exception to the new policy, but their backpack must be put away during times the school sets. And trending online, it's an experience with food, fun, and a lot of animals. It must be time for the annual Zoo La La. This Thursday, more than 55 restaurants will be showcasing their best alongside some star performances by Tone Loc and Rob Bass. Partygoers might even get an up-close opportunity to interact with some of the animals. The funds raised help the zoo continue its mission of conservation and education. The bad thing is, Paul, there's a chance we may see a little rain Thursday evening.
Oh, there is a chance, yeah. You know, just about every day this week we've got a chance. Matter of fact, today probably the slightest chance. Only a 20% chance this afternoon. This evening about a 30% chance. It is going to be really warm, really steamy. Highs in the upper 80s. Heat index values this afternoon into the mid 90s. And if you have something planned this evening, there will be a few thunderstorms around.